History is written by the victors. But what happens when the victor is one man facing down an entire empire? The year is 636 at the Battle of Yarmouk. Over 100,000 heavily armored Byzantine soldiers stand ready to crush a massively outnumbered Muslim army. The odds aren't just bad, they are impossible. This was supposed to be a massacre, but the Byzantine generals were sweating because across the battlefield sat a commander who had never lost a single battle, not one. His name was KHALID IBN al-WALID, and to understand how he survived this impossible day, we have to go back to the day he nearly destroyed the very people he is now leading. Rewind 11 years, the Battle of Uhud. KHALID isn't a Muslim champion yet. He's a Meccan cavalry commander, and he is a chess grandmaster on a battlefield of pawns. While the Meccan army retreats in defeat, KHALID waits. He watches. And the moment the Muslim archers break rank and abandon their post.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. May Allah reward you for doing so.
He strikes. A devastating, flawless flanking maneuver that turns a crushing defeat into a shocking victory. He was brilliant. He was fierce. He was the enemy. But a tactical mind like KHALID's doesn't just see the physical battlefield. It sees the truth. Sitting in the quiet of the Meccan night, the memory of the unshakable, defiant faith of the Muslims he had just fought began to pierce his armor. You can break an army with a sword, but you cannot break that kind of belief. He didn't just change his mind. He completely surrendered his pride. The architect of the Muslims' darkest day walked, entirely unarmed, into Medina. He knelt in the dust, took his shahada, and begged for forgiveness. The fierce rival was gone. The sword of God was drawn, and that sword was immediately thrown into the fire. The Battle of Mu'tah. 3,000 Muslims trapped by a massive Byzantine force. 3 legendary commanders fall, one after another. The banner drops into the mud. Annihilation is seconds away, until the banner is shoved into KHALID's hands. He doesn't panic. Under the cover of darkness, he reshuffles his entire army. He sends riders out to kick up massive clouds of dust. By dawn, the Byzantines look out and freeze, terrified that a massive reinforcement army has arrived. Using pure psychological warfare, KHALID flawlessly retreats, pulling 3,000 men out of the jaws of death without losing another soul. From that day on, the legend was unstoppable. He tore through the Persian Empire. He shattered the Byzantine lines across Syria. City gates were thrown open at the mere mention of his name. Saif al-Adop, the sword of God. Which brings us right back to Yarmouk. One man, one vastly outnumbered army, and an empire that is about to learn a very painful lesson. You don't fight the sword of God and expect to win.